Coming to you live from the studios of 100.9 FM WCHQ and WCHQFM.com. This is In the Studio with your host, Gavin Castor. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to In the Studio. I'm your host, Gavin Castor, on this final broadcast, this final episode of In the Studio, and it's a real honor to be here with D.W. Hunter. Victory Over Sound is the project. Welcome. Appreciate that. Also, we have Lou Tingle here, so if you're watching on Facebook Live, he's going to be here taking pictures of us, and we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do like an on-air concert, and then after the concert, be about 35 minutes or so, we're going to have us a really good interview with DW. So welcome, and thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. It's fleeting. It's a spell. And a one-time bell. And then all of a sudden, the time frame disappears in the long range, disappears, and then everything till the time frame reappears with the homecoming. Till the long range reappears once again. You and I, everything. You and I, everything. Disappears. 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 Everyone look, kingdom is for sale. A fine time to head out on your own. Win some, lose some. Win some, lose some. Win some, lose some. That's the game. Win some, lose some. Win some, lose some. Win some, lose some. A long shot. The bell tolls every day. And here comes the money. Here comes the money. And when it's gone, it's all gone. Win some, lose some. Win some, lose some. Win pendulum. Pendulum. You're not done. Come back to where you came from. Pendulum. You're not done. Automatic friends, automatic faces. Your mind is not your own. Your time is not your own. Automatic. I'm sorry, I'm automatic. Driving everyone insane. We had a good run, but something went wrong down the line. Wrong down the line. Wrong down the line. Automatic. Automatic. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm nothing to explain. Nothing to define. Life is sweet when you're out of your mind. you're spinning and you hate it. You're spinning and you hate it. You're spinning and you hate it. It's all in your head. Like everything was transmitting machine. Look what you've done to the silence. Carry on. You've got to belong in the end. In the end. In the end. This is real, but this is fleeting. This is real, but this is fleeting. You're spinning and you hate it. You're spinning and you hate it. You're spinning and you hate it. You're spinning. All is well. That ends well. Cheers for science. They figured it out. The facts are all you need. And that's the end of it. Maintain this refrain. Serve you well. The world keeps spinning, the losers keep winning, and everybody's going to hell. Waves crashing to the ground. And no one's listening to the sound. While you're in and alive, it's always the same thing. Oh, couldn't you tell? You better not think, you better not choke, and aren't you sick of it? But 3 cheers for science. We're living to tell. The world keeps spinning, the losers keep winning, and everybody's got like everything went. We are human.
.9 WCHQ Louisville. Victory over sound. Wow.
Over. Glad that's over. Okay, last performance of the decade, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
That's
smokes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me. What a
Yeah.
pleasure. What a pleasure. This is great.
We were all wrapped in attention here. Colin was staring real intently at you
Oh gosh. Yeah,
in the glass, and to get everybody, our listeners of you, of course, we're on Facebook Live video, so be sure to put in your earbuds because Colin, of course, has sounded amazing as he always has.
Oh my gosh, Colin, thank you so much.
Yeah, and of course we have photographer Lou Tingle in here, and the lights are low, and so I had to remember when Lou was stamping pictures of me to keep my head from bobbing. It was not easy.
I'll say thank you so much.
Yeah,
Wow, yeah.
beautiful stuff.
I appreciate you. Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So I was going to say you're no stranger to the music. You studied at Berkeley, right?
Yes, I did. I studied at Berkeley, and definitely, I still look back on those days as time well spent. Although at the same time, like mid to late '90s, there was a lot of really great music going on here in Louisville.
Yes.
So I always think to myself, I could have learned a lot just by staying put, and
Yeah.
I also learned a lot by going out into Boston. But life is where you learn it, and it's all worked
Right.
out great.
Yeah, yeah. You stay tuned into the universe. You find out it takes you right where you need to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. So, where'd you get your start?
Well, actually, my growing up in the house, mom had a baby grand. She still does. So pretty much as soon as I could sit up at it, I was making noises with it.
Yeah, yeah.
There's still some broken keys from where the toys were hitting it.
Yeah.
And then even actually, as my mom tells the story, I think I was 10, and my mom purchased a guitar for herself to learn. And
Nice.
one day I came home from school, and she was on the couch with it and had a little guidebook and what have you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, a guitar. So you handed it to me, and I just kind of instinctively knew, it's just a system, and I just kind of got it right away.
Yeah.
So there goes the piano. No more piano for me, and it was all guitar from that point on. This is now my weapon of choice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, it fits easier in the trunk of the car than a baby grand.
Yes, that too, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I started on piano, and at 6 years old, played till I was 18, and then took up guitar. And it was very difficult for me to take up guitar because the keyboards they're laid out, So I learned the shapes of the keys, and it was visual. On guitar, you don't have that luxury. So it's all about finger patterns and chord shapes and so forth. So that was difficult for me to learn. But after 32 years, I like to think I'm pretty good at it.
You're great. You're great.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, gotta hydrate.
Yeah, yeah. That's a long set. Very long set.
Yeah. So so I wanted to explain to those who may not be watching us on the Spot Live Facebook stream. We're in this amazing studio space that Gavin helped create, along with a lot of other volunteers.
Yeah.
And
there were about 5 of us here. Yeah.
And Kathy Weinbach.
Yeah.
And I read an article about you guys in Louisville Insider. I think Kevin Gibson wrote it. And I think I thought this was a typo, but it was right there. Evidently, you guys have archived 26,000 pieces of music from local artists over the years.
46,000 actually.
Oh, you're kidding!
No,
That's insane.
And we're still uploading.
Wow.
Over, I think it's 67. Well, it might be 100 years of music history.
Amazing.
But you have Louisville, and this is also the state of Kentucky. So all of those archives. So you have famous people like Dwight Yoakam and Joan Osborne and Loretta Lynn, all those people, and then you've got people who should have been famous.
Yep, there's no shortage of them.
Yeah, but there's around 5,000 different artists. Yeah.
Amazing. What an accomplishment. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So that archive's going to live on, right? We're going to.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, we're looking at other stations. Yeah.
Oh.
Local stations who'd be interested in taking them. So
amazing. What an accomplishment. That's just great.
Yeah, and Lou Tingle here has teamed up. It was Speed Art Museum. Is that correct? For the archives?
It's the photographic archives with
University of Louisville Photographic Archives. Lou has created a photographic archive of WCHQ because it's an important piece of his history, and I really appreciate all the times Lou has come in the studios to take pictures of the bands, and took a lot of pictures of me too, sitting at this table, and I appreciate that. And if you don't know Lou Tingle, you need to know him. Follow him on Instagram. It's Lou. Just Lou Tingle. That's right. One word. Yeah. Some do the underscore. Some do a dash, but just Lou Tingle. Yeah. And he's photographed musicians all through Louisville here for many years. And thank you for that. We appreciate that. So,
Nice.
D.W. Hunter, that's your name. Or on Facebook, it's I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank.
Victory over sound.
Victory over sound. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we've been trying to get this together for so long. I can't believe I'm lucky enough to be here at this very 11th hour.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure your listeners know that tomorrow's kind of a big day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, December 31st, is our final day of broadcast, and we're going to have a big listening broadcasting party, starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. The entire crew, all the staff who's been part of the station for the past 9.5 years, is invited to come into the studio here and bring in the new year, because at midnight we shut down. So it's going to be a grand send-off.
Absolutely.
So I'll be here for a little while. I have a very early day, so I'm usually up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, my wife and I both. So I'll be here from 9 to 9:30-ish, something like that. But
oh, gosh. I wish I could join. I've got an early flight back to New York tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, but...
that's so sad.
I know. We're going to spend the evening, actually, Matt Hunter and I, we're going to go to a concert. We're going to see this great post-rock, noise rock band called the Jesus Lizard, which is like a great group. I think they're from, I want to say, Texas. And
awesome.
yeah, that's going to be amazing. And then I was looking up, when I was searching for the band, finding the dates and times, I actually realized that there is actually an actual lizard that's called the Jesus Lizard. And
really?
it's called it's a basilka lizard, and it's one that actually can walk on water, and that's why they named.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard about that one?
Yeah.
And then you know what it got me thinking? I was like, remember the 80s? Of course, we remember the 80s. Remember MTV in the 80s? There was a video for the band Talk Talk.
Yeah.
And it was like it's my life, when they had all those slow motion, animate like animals running in their natural habitats. And I'm pretty sure we all saw a Jesus lizard in that video at some point. So
that was one of the few songs from the 80s that I actually liked.
yeah, I know, I gotcha.
It's ironic because everything became so synthetic, all keyboards. And it was ironic to me because I was a keyboard player back then. And but I loved that song. There was something hauntingly beautiful about that, the melody and the lyrics. But yeah, It's My Life. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it still works. It still stands up.
It does. Yeah. Who was it that redid it? Was it?
Yeah, I heard that. Sadly, I mean, it was exactly the same song. I think with the vocal replacement.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
They didn't They didn't rearrange it. It was
Why would they? Why would they touch it? You know, it's just
Yeah.
already just great.
yeah. It's perfect the way it is.
Wow.
So you're calling New York home?
Well, you know, I have one foot here and one foot there. It's just, again, I come back often, like
Yeah.
almost once a month, because I love my mom. Hi, Mom. I know you're listening. Love you, Rosemary Williams.
Wonderful.
And actually, I wanted to shout out my sister-in-law, Bonnie Busick, is listening from California, and today's her birthday. So happy birthday, Bonnie.
Hey, happy birthday, Bonnie. Thanks for listening in. And Denny Wheatley has joined us, saying hi, Lou. And Kevin Williams, amazing guitar playing, and your lyrics kill. Kevin
Oh, wow.
Williams.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Thanks.
My friend Amy Calvin from Minnesota tuned in, and she absolutely loved it. She said, she's amazing, raw. Absolutely love it.
Oh, wow.
So-
Thank you so much, Amy.
Great stuff.
Nice. Small world these days, right?
Yeah.
Remember back when you had to like submit a VHS tape to MTV to try to get on the worldwide exposure, and now
Yeah.
you just do it with every day.
Yeah, now it's just an email.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely, or just a GIF or whatever you got, an MOV, just
Yeah.
something, a file.
Yeah, MP4. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Oh, those days.
My friend Ross Tate, I had him on the show a couple of times. He's a brilliant songwriter. And back in the 80s, the guy that did the song Every Time You Go Away, I can't remember his name.
Take a piece of me with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great song.
But he was recording a second album. And Ross was friends with the guy who was putting the album together. And he called Roz and said, hey, if you got anything for him, send us a cassette tape. Or, send us a tape. And that's all you could do is send cassette tapes. And he had a perfect song for him that he recorded himself. And sent it in the mail, and it arrived one day late. They put the playlist together and record. Like,
Wow.
oh, one day late.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Day late and a dollar short.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But Roz still has the song, and it's still a great song.
Wow.
So,
Good story.
yeah. So, still recording, still writing.
It's I can't not do it. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a thing that's got me.
It's what you
It's
want.
got me a long time ago. But actually, more often than not, I'm playing more than I've ever played before in New York,
Fantastic.
which has been really good for me. That's like how I got able to do what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Because I used to just limit myself to 2 shows a year. I would do like the festival, whatever, just
Right,
because I
yeah.
was just a nervous performer, and it was too much of an ordeal. But now it's just kind of like seems to be coming to me instead of me chasing it, which is nice.
Beautiful.
So yeah, it helps that I can play this set on a night where a bunch of rock bands are booked, and like have bring what I have to it, and then as a solo artist.
Oh,
so
nice,
so
yeah.
it's so people book me because I'm easy.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
just
take
one person.
no direct boxes.
Yeah.
No, just an easy, no stage plot. And
I was going to say, no stage plot.
I gotta bring a lamp. I have a lamp
Yeah.
and a stool, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But so I've been very fortunate where people just reach out to me to play, and I have yet to actually book a show for myself. I just keep getting asked to play out.
Wow.
So it's worked out pretty well. I'm very grateful.
I'm sure a lot of listeners on the other end of the mic are thinking, man, New York, that's not an easy place to get booked. But if you're...
Gosh, well, there's the magnitude of orders here. Like, there's so many bars and so many
Yeah.
nightclubs, so many music venues. And so it's just like with the ratio, it's probably the same, just
Yeah.
in a certain way.
Yeah, because
So-
there's over 60 venues here in Louisville.
Easily.
Yeah,
Easily.
that play music,
Right.
and
And more every day. Like
more,
I turn
yeah.
around and there's a new one, and that's fantastic. That's great.
It is. It's like every month we have a new bar that opens.
I've noticed that. Yes, I've noticed that.
Yeah. I mean, the bourbon industry taking off has helped a lot.
Yeah,
So that's kind of spurred on more venues opening up.
it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, we love Louisville. It's a great city.
Yeah.
Yes,
Glad you do.
we actually on Christmas. What was it? Christmas. The day after Christmas, we just made a new tradition where my husband and I, my brother and sister-in-law, walked across the bridge, the Big Four Bridge, which is
Yeah.
like such a great treat, and it's the view, and it's just such beautiful way to burn off that Christmas dinner.
It is.
So we're gonna make that a new tradition, and that's just lovely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we liked it a lot.
That is.
Cool.
Good reason to come back to town.
Absolutely, yes. Many good reasons to come back.
Yeah, that's awesome. In case you're just tuning in, this is In the Studio with Gavin. I'm your host, Gavin Castor. Guest tonight is Victory Over Sound. She played her entire set. We're going to close with one of her studio tunes, but right now we're just chewing the fat. We've got another 20 minutes to go. So
2-0. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can do a tap dance for you. Or better yet, I mean, do you want to do the honors? You know, it's your last night in your own studio.
What's that?
Come
play
and
a
play
tune?
guitar. Yeah, play,
okay.
Yeah, why don't you do it?
I guess I could do that.
Yeah.
Think we could do that,
I think
Colin?
this is a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
like, "Hey,
Gavin's
let's do
last time hosting his own radio show. So why didn't
So
you?
this is different. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
come on over. We'll switch places.
All right.
All right. Whoops, let me not try not to do that.
Whoops. How cool is this? Mind if I do a drop D? So, this is my latest tune, and for many of you who have known me, 2019 on a physical level has not been an easy year, and basically the quick rundown, the Reader's Digest version is I had and no longer have it, prostate cancer, and 4 surgeries later, I'm feeling better now than I have in many years. And so I wrote this song I'd say about 2.5 months ago, three months ago, and kind of close to my heart. After looking at the things on the world stage, you learn what's most important on that, and on a personal stage, I was given a longer road to travel, and so that's what the song is about. It's called The Long Road. Well, I rode this rock a long time. I've taken many trips around the sun. I've seen too many leave before me. There'll be many more when I am done. I've been walking down a long road. There's still a long way to go. I've been walking down a long road. There's still a long way to go. I have friends and they are many. Some are wealthy and some are poor. When you take away the money, your heart will always be an open door. I've been walking down a long road. There's still a long way to go. I've been walking down a long road. There's still a long way to go. It's so sad when people trade their souls for their pride, when all you need is look around to see we are all on the same ride. We are walking on a long road. There's still a long way to go. We are walking on the long road. There's still a long way to go. We are walking on the long road. There's still a long way to go. We are walking on the long road. There's still a long way to go. Still a long way to go. So there's that one. Thank you. That's called The Long Road. Not sure what else to play. And this one is called Traveling, since we're talking about going down roads. So I see you over there with a frown upon your face. You tell me that you want it this way, that you need your own space. I'm here to tell you that is no way to be. Just put your hand in mine now, and together we'll feel free. Yeah. Don't you say that you're satisfied and that you want to be alone. Come with me and we will find another friend to call your own. Just traveling down the road, yeah, heading for the sunshine. Got my family with me, and they got me feeling fine, yeah. Traveling down the road, y'all, heading for the sunshine. Got my family with me, and they got me feeling fine, yeah. Don't you say that you're satisfied and that you want to be alone. Come with me and we will find a brand new world to call your own, yeah. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. I got my sisters over here and my brothers over there, and love is all around you, and we'll help you feed your cares, yeah. Don't you say that you're satisfied and that you want to be alone. Come with me and we will find a brand new world to call your own. Ooh, that is why I'm traveling down the road, yeah, heading for the sunshine. I got my family with me, and they got me feeling fine, yeah. Traveling down the road, y'all, heading for the sunshine. I got my family with me, and they got me feeling fine, yeah. You know they got me feeling fine. You know that everything is fine. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's switch places back again. D.W. Hunter with Victory Over Sound graciously let me have the mic and her guitar for a couple of tunes. I'm going to head back to the host table. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Oh, thanks. Andrew Worley of Frontier Band. If you guys don't know them, you got to look them up. These guys are setting the world on fire. They are going to be at the NAMM convention in Los Angeles in February, I think it was. So thanks. Thanks, Andrew, for the compliment. Sounding great. Ed, of course, Ed Black, such a great idea. Glad you played a song of your own, Gavin. So thank you, Ed, so much. And really appreciate all the comments and all the views. Very nice. And anyway, so what's in the future for DW?
First of all, let me start by saying that I'm so sorry that I played such a short set and didn't give you a heads up that it was only going to be 30 minutes long. And now we're like trying to figure out.
Oh, we're fine.
This is great. This is great. What's next? 2020 is going to be huge. I've got so many things going on.
Great.
Yeah, it's exciting. So yeah, I've got my other project that I refer to as DW Box, which is like more electronic pop songs.
Oh, cool.
That's a couple of years ago. I got a label in California to put that. Well, my label debut came out on a record company out there called Darla, which is most known around Louisville for putting out the first couple of My Morning Jacket records.
Oh, okay.
And also they put out a great record from a band that I love a lot called Follow the Train. That's also from Louisville. In any case, they put that out in 2017, and that's going well. So I have another DW Box record ready and waiting. So we'll see who's going to get that one, and that's going to be exciting. And then I've got, I'm going to do a kind of a remix, kind of remash, and master for vinyl. Some of the stuff you've heard, some of the stuff on that Bandcamp page,
Awesome.
which I've found some better mixes. I have a tendency to not go with my first instinct, and going back through mixes that happened way in the back in the day.
Yeah.
Of course, they're always right. Just leave yourself alone.
Stay out of your own way.
Exactly. And of course, the answer to a bad mix is not adding some other part to it. It's taking something away, probably 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
So I found some mixes that were real spacious and not so crowded. And anyway, so I'm going to have that master for vinyl, and that's going to be really great. There's a lady friend I got connected with in New York. Her name is Heba Kandri, and she most recently mixed and actually engineered and mixed a record by Bjork. So she'll be the perfect mix engineer or mastering engineer for this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to retain her services, and she's going to make that sound great, and then we'll get it on vinyl. So that's kind of been a lifelong dream, vinyl.
Yeah.
Remember vinyl?
Yeah.
We all love it and know it and love it now. But
yeah.
When I remember as a kid, my bedroom was foolishly, I took the records out of the sleeves and out of the jackets and put them and nailed records to my wall. So there was big circular, discs everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Blondie, and what did I like back then? The Cars, the 80s pop, and all those records, which I still have, but now of course they're in tatters. Anyway, but always been a dream to have some vinyl, so that'll outlive us all, hopefully.
Yeah.
So that's gonna
cool.
be good.
So, good things never die. They may go away for a little bit, but they come back.
Exactly. Exactly.
And thank goodness for that. I mean, I grew up listening to my parents' Magnavox console stereo, and they had big tweeters in the front, 12-inch woofers shooting out the sides, and I had Chicago and Yes, and
absolutely,
all them blasting away.
Absolutely, I was speaking of. I was very fortunate. My parents had great taste in music.
Yeah,
and it's really audiophile. So there was crazy stereo system in our basement. It's still there. It kind of works. The speakers are like this tall. It's 4-foot speakers, and this is the 70s, 80s basement of dreams are made of. And it's still pretty much intact. It's a blast to go down there at my house where my mom lives now. So yeah, it's really important that your parents cared about music and put you in the
Big
right
time.
path and got you exposed to the right things or
Yeah.
the things that were, I think, of value to them, which
Oh,
then
yeah.
became of value to you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
good stuff.
awesome. That's awesome. Well, we're getting close to close to wrapping up, but we have a question for you from Ed, the guy who booked you here, and thanks, Ed, for
Oh, wow.
booking such great talent here.
Oh, thanks, Ed.
Where does the Victory Over Sound project come from?
Well, that's a good question. When it ended up happening is like, I think maybe if you remember, or maybe you don't, but back in the early 2000s, I was just doing the DW Box project, which was really just electronic poppy stuff, which is great, and I love it, and still like that direction. And I'm going to intend to go in it again. But then when I was first asked to play at the Forecastle Festival here, I realized that like these songs aren't going to translate at all. So I wrote a whole bunch of new material, and thankfully, I found a great group of guys to like back me up. And so in the Forecastle set that's where the direction turned a corner. So
Yeah.
it became more like a stadium rock or something that would be conducive to a live performance.
Right.
So it's funny the moments that Victory Over Sound, the name came to me. I was mixing in my mom's basement actually like 10 years ago, the last track. An album that was coming out near that time, and it took me years to mix this thing. It's just like it's a 7-minute long thing. It's the one called "Your Head Is a Skeleton" that's on that page. It's just epic thing. Anyway, I was in tears. I was the thing was like such an ordeal. It was the last thing I had to do, and then finally I did it. And I sat back in this chair just listening through my A7s. And I actually put my hands behind my head and leaned back and I said, "Holy, you know what?
Yeah.
Victory Over Sound." That just came out of my mouth, and then I changed the name of the project to that right then.
That
and
was
there,
your
right then and
Victory
there.
Over Sound.
That was
Yeah.
exactly.
That's beautiful.
There you go. It was good. It was good.
That is awesome. Thanks for that question,
Thanks,
Ed.
Ed. Thank you for booking me tonight.
Yes. And Allison Brim, love you, D.W. Hunter.
Wow, Allison, I love you too.
And thank you, Belinda Stone. Great show tonight, Gavin. So thank you so much, everyone. We have, we're going to end the show with one of the studio tracks called Onward. But in closing, I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to all the people who supported me over the years. Thank you to WCHQ for making celebrities out of people like me, giving us an opportunity to promote local music and to bring it out where it needed to be. And of course, Kathy Weisbach, who made the mission to connect the listeners, to connect the people who drive to work every day to all the incredible music being produced by these people, by these beautiful souls, for so many years, looking for a listening ear. And the only listening ears were people who would go to clubs at night. And it gave people who worked in the daytime a chance to listen to these people. And we've been a springboard for so many people. Magnolia Boulevard just toured with Blues Traveler, and Small Time Napoleon. They do the festival circuit. They tour 8 states now, the entire Midwest every year. So much talent, and several have gone on to tour Europe, and it's been an honor to be here to serve this station for 6 years, and to know so many beautiful people. And if you see me out and about, 2020, I'm going to get out and about, and I don't remember your name. I apologize, but literally hundreds. I've come to know literally hundreds of people, and all the times I was in the hospital this year and recovering, my wife told me that she could not believe the attitude that I had and how calm that I was this entire time, despite the pain and so forth. But I didn't suffer that much pain because all I could say, it was the healing energy that hundreds of souls have given to me, and I thank you guys for that. And coming out of this 2-year contraction I've had, 2020 is going to rock. So, and Thank you, DW.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Gavin. Thank
It's
you
been
on
a
behalf of
beautiful ending.
musicians all over the state of Kentucky
Yes.
and beyond. Thank you so much for what you've done for the past 10 years. Thank you for hosting this radio show for 6 years. Thank you for this beautiful experience that we've all got to share. And I wish you the absolute best.
Yeah, thank you. It's been an honor. It really has. And for tomorrow, of course, Ed Black has the final Lunch Break Live, 11 to 1, and 9 o'clock tomorrow night. We're going to be live, playing all of our favorite tunes, interviewing different staff members, and we're going to ring in the new year. And that will be it. But, of course, we got all the archives. So we're going to end the show tonight with a track off the album Victory Over Sound. Thank you. It's been an honor. It really has. And for tomorrow, sorry about that. There's a 10-second delay on that. But we're going to play this, and we will see you on the flip side for WCHQ and 100.9 FM, and for In the Studio. And on behalf of all the staff, I'm Gavin Castor. Peace to you all.
Happy New Year, everybody.